What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to take some time, and I've been getting a few questions about some of the items you need in order to do the gig work or some of the cargo van work. And so I have a list of items to go over with you guys that I would highly recommend getting if you're deciding to do anything like this. I actually have to replace my rear blinker bulb, and I'm just taking that moment to go over it with you guys. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget, like and subscribe. We finished putting in the blinker. It only took about a moment. There's only 4 screws to take out. Really easy. And now we're just doing a roadie. And we're going to see what's next after that. One reason why I decided to do the blinker today, well, not only because it had to be done, but it's been slow the past couple days. Really, after the first of the year, it's kind of died down a little bit in my area. So it was nice to have a little something to do. And you know, it is what it is. So I just got this order, and hopefully something else comes through. I'm sure something will, given the time of the day. But yeah, so we're going to do this roadie, and then we'll get onto the list of the items that you need for your cargo van business. The first item, and definitely one of the more important items, is gloves. You want some sort of utility or cut gloves or something to protect your hands and help you get better grip, especially given some different circumstances, like it might be raining out or something might be hard to hold or something like that. Another item that's just as important, if not more important, is a dolly. You need to get you some sort of dolly. Myself, I bought a dolly that was like 40 or 50 bucks or something like that from Menards. It's a pretty solid one, but if you have a lot of weight, like 200 plus, and it's a really small item, it doesn't work well for that because one of the connecting joints are plastic, and that doesn't really work well with very heavy items. But if it's heavy and it's tall, or at least a couple feet tall, no problem. Another one I have is a flat cart. Works about just the same. You can move heavier items across the ground and whatnot, if they don't fit on a dolly particularly. And I actually want to get a couple more, especially for the junk haul side of things. That's just a side note though. Investing into those 2 pieces of equipment especially are going to save your back and save you time. You know, when you got 3 boxes that are 50 pounds a piece, you're probably not going to carry all 3 at once. You know, let's be real. Yeah, you might do it once if you can, and that's if everything lines up the correct way. But if you had a dolly, that's just one trip, drop and go. Very simple. And it pays to save your back for sure. All right, we're gonna go grab this roadie real quick, get that done with, and I'll move on with the list. We got the roadie. I actually just picked up a DoorDash and did that real quick. It was less than a mile away for $5, so I was like, what the heck, why not? You know, adds to the bottom line. It's whatever. So we're on our way to drop it off now. We're about 10 minutes away. And the next thing on the list is going to be straps. You want to be able to secure your loads when needed, or when necessary, because when you have loads shifting on you while you're driving, not only can it be harmful to you or anybody else on the road, but it can become a really big deal and just cause a lot of havoc on the road. You don't want your load shifting around on the inside of the cab, not only because it can hurt you. One of the main concerns is if you have too much weight shifting from one side to the other, you have a potential rollover, and nobody wants to be in that situation. So you need to get straps so that way your loads don't shift, move, and end up putting you in a situation that could cripple your business. The next item, this again falls into PPE and safety, but I do highly recommend it, is a high-vis vest or coat, sweater, pants, hat, something high-vis that makes you recognizable not only to the houses that you could be walking up to or the sites that you're going on, but also if you get stranded on the side of the road or something like that, now you're easily visible to other drivers as well. Now that we've finished the roadie, let's move on to the next item. And that would be bungees. I should have mentioned those with the straps, but the bungees also come in handy at random times. So I would definitely get some bungees. And then you're definitely going to want some jumper cables, some sort of tools to be able to like take off a battery or take off your tire or something, change a headlight. You know, you don't want to end up in a situation when you're traveling on the road and you don't have what you need. That's always a very upsetting feeling, especially when you actually do have it, you just don't have it with you. And I think that's a pretty good list off the top of my head of what would be considered to be necessary or a requirement if you're going to be doing something like this. A couple other things I've noticed people get is maybe like a back brace. You know, it's obviously not a requirement. It's not necessary. If you don't need it, don't get it. Another thing I would recommend, but again, it's not required or anything, is getting another phone. You know, if you're going to be turning this into a business, downloading a bunch of gig apps because you know you're just going to do a bunch, or somewhere in the middle, you definitely want another phone. You don't want your personal line or your personal phone being used constantly. It's just going to wear it down so much. And, I mean, especially if you're trying to become a business, a lot of people, you don't want to use your personal line and have your personal line and hand it out to everybody. You want to give them a business line. Another item that should be really considered is a phone holder for your car, whether it's one that hangs from the window, on the dash, in a cup holder, something that is hands-free, so that way you're not holding your phone for navigation and it's not falling all over the place. You want your phone to stay secure and in place, so that way you're not causing any other accidents or anything. Alright guys, we just pulled into the gas station. We're about to get some gas now, see what else is available. Like I said earlier, it's been pretty slow these past few days. It's been kind of nice, but it's also a bummer. You know, you want to get out there, work, make some money, make things happen. But I appreciate everybody for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.